What's up, MTV? I'm Choli XCX.
And I'm Brown Share, bitch.
And this is
The Shakedown.
Oh my god, week 5?
Snatch game.
Okay. Elephant out of the room. 2 people dropped for personal reasons, and that's okay. We're gonna figure out what happens the next week, but today was Snatch game, or yesterday, or the week before, whenever we released this, was Snatch game with 4 contestants, and by golly did they serve.
They ate. That was one of the best Snatch games I've ever seen, ever.
Honestly, yeah, I don't want to say that there was ever a flopping moment.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. It was just nitpicking who was a little bit better than everyone else because everyone did an amazing job.
Yes. So first up, we had Tabitha Christie as Dr. Phil. As far as the look, I'm not gonna wait.
Actually,
was one
that
of
was
the
Dr.
best.
Phil.
That was so phenomenal. Everything was the facial hair to the contouring to everything.
Yeah.
Tabitha's look as Dr. Phil.
The hair too.
Yeah, was just so
the bald in the middle.
Spot on. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was amazing. So this week there were no runways. Obviously the runway is their Snatch Game character. And so you really have to go for accuracy here. And Dabby knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, she definitely did. I really liked her Snatch Game as well. I thought she was really funny. It took a little bit of time to start, I feel like. Yeah. But I thought she was really, really good. She was doing very things we wouldn't expect Dr. Phil to say, but in not in the traditional, we wouldn't expect him to say that, but actually oh, that's unexpected for anyone to say. But also Dr. Phil is saying it, so it's an extra level of whoa. Yeah. And funny.
I thought Tabitha's performance was really good. I agree with the slow burn start. Only because when you're Dr. Phil, he talks a lot.
Yeah, he does.
And so most of the setups and jokes took a while to get there, but they were funny. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was hilarious. Personally, I thought that another performer stood out more to me, but again, it's only the 4 of them on stage, so they were standing out regardless, you know?
Yeah.
And they remained in character. I thought it was amazing. So I give their performance a 9 out of 10.
I'll give Tabitha's performance a 9 out of 10 as well, only because there was one moment I noticed where she did break character, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah. But overall, it was funny
amazing,
as hell.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about results and everything like that.
Right. You're used to doing those.
Oh. In my day, yeah. I was a Casanova. I used to speak French to my wife. I'd say shut the door, shut the door, shut the window. I don't care.
Love. No, I get it. Oh.
Next up, we had Trevor as Jennifer Coolidge. Oh,
makes me want a hot dog real bad.
I forgot the question. I thought it was honestly amazing because everybody knows that everybody can do Jennifer Coolidge impersonation, and we all think that that's how it goes. But the look was so good. The hair was big and teased.
Yes.
Her pink tracksuit, the big titties. I loved it.
I loved it too.
Since Jennifer Coolidge is such a widely known gay impersonation kind of thing, you have to make sure you're going out of the park with it.
Yes.
And I loved it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Only because it's Jennifer Coolidge and it's you have to be Jennifer Coolidge to get a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But as far as drag, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah. I would completely agree. I give it a 9 out of 10 as well because you're saying exactly you have to be Jennifer Coolidge to get that 10 out of 10. But she was giving me drag Jennifer Coolidge and she was being really funny. And so even if the impersonation was not 100% accurate, she did the challenge of making us laugh and accurately portraying a character. So
those jokes were funny as hell. I will say she FaceTimed me asking for help and of course I want to help out my sister. Mm-hmm. So I gave them some pointers what to say, what would be funny, and she used them and they were really funny. So a clap on a pat on the back for me. So I love that. But no, again, with Jennifer Coolidge, you have to come up with a lot of content that isn't I want a hot dog.
Yeah.
You have to think of things that are not what you think from the movies. You have to think about what would she say. Mm-hmm. But I thought she did an amazing job. I thought that almost every single response was like out of the park. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I loved it so much.
And 100% in character at all times. So
I'm gonna say for like a drag impersonation, like a 9.5. Like that was like really really close for like what you can get for Jennifer Coolidge.
yeah.
I could have watched that forever. Like 9.5, close to 10. Again, 10 being Jennifer Coolidge. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I would agree. 9.5. It was like really really good for me.
Slade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it.
Next up, we had Diabetes as Elmo.
I don't know how to do.
Yeah. That was good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you kind of ate. Maybe it runs in the family.
And she was in this handmade, hand-dyed red, not fursuit, but suit, like body suit made out of fur. I don't want to say fursuit, but like it was a costume of fur from the head to toe. Well, the shoes were rhinestone. Clock it. I loved it because, again, he is literally a Muppet. Like, you know, like head up his ass kind of jokes. So I would say as far as like making a look for Elmo, like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, for
Like-
look-wise, 100%.
Like Elmo was quite literally a red fur thing. And Dia was also
Thing.
a red fur thing. So I loved
Well,
it. And
yes.
especially that she made it by hand to like make sure it was like perfectly made. I thought it was amazing. So 10 out of 10 for me.
Look-wise, yeah.
As far as performance, I will say it was a little bit difficult to hear some of the jokes only because you were like in that high pitched kind of voice. But the things that we did heard landed very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think?
I agree. I feel like the Elmo voice was really spot on, but unfortunately, adults can't hear Elmo as well as kids can. So there were parts where we were like, huh? But every single joke that we could hear, I agree, landed really well, got a lot of laughs. I feel like also was very in character, except for like one moment where she was on the mic and she kind of laughed a little bit. And I was like, but that's okay.
They're all funny, so I would
Yeah.
have laughed my ass off saying
Same,
as well.
exactly. I would
Um,
not have been able to keep character.
Yeah, I thought there was great jokes about Sesame Street. I would have, well, no, I guess Di got a little vulgar in some spots, which is like the gay humor, you know, like we want
Yeah.
to talk about like the crazy stuff, like Elmo who
Fisting.
Exactly. Say less. Say less. But no, I thought that it was a very good performance, despite the voice. I would
Mhm.
say that her performance for me was like an 8.59.
Yeah, I'm gonna say exactly the same, 8.5 out of
Like 9.
Or,
There were a few and funny jokes, yes, but I think the voice is what got me.
yeah,
But it's again like a Elmo impersonation. Like Elmo's hard to understand, but overall it was a great performance. I will
yeah,
say.
I agree.
Loved it. Love Pink.
Love
Oh.
red,
Oh.
because Elmo's red. Next and finally, we had Tiramisu as Lady Liberty herself, the Statue of Liberty. And I thought this was like one of the funniest things I've actually ever seen in my life. She was so in character. She started off being like, oh, I'm French because, you know, the Statue of Liberty was built by France as a gift for the US. But then she was like, just kidding, I'm from New York. And then I was like, oh, that's so funny. Like a perfect like way to open it. Like it already
Yeah.
made us laugh like right from her first words. So I loved it.
Look, I have no idea what you just said. I was just kidding. I'm from New York, bitch.
I thought it was so iconic because a little like New York accent, so fun to do. I'm walking here, and then she kept making these jokes about not leaving her island. I love that.
Yeah.
Because she was like, I wouldn't know. I don't leave my island, and I'm like, it's with Botox's roast. It's like that callback thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so she'd always call back to that one joke that we know is funny.
Yeah.
And I thought it was amazing. The look, oh my god, the look was 9.5, 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10
Only
because she
because
looked like you could tell she was the Statue of Liberty.
It
Like
was
who else would
she
she
had
be?
the book.
Yeah.
She had the thing.
The torch.
Yeah, that thing. And I just thought it was amazing. Like the look was all there. This was honestly like, if there weren't to be 2 dropouts, this would have been a like strong ass top 4, and it is a strong ass
Yeah.
top 4. I like this is like we're now in like power hour per se.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Getting out to the nitty gritty.
exactly. But I thought it was amazing. As far as her performance, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Well, like a 9.5. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. My favorite was at the end when she like answered the question, but she didn't realize it. And then she was like, "What's the question?" And then Tatiana was like, "Oh, you answered it." And she's like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, no, I thought it was a 9.
I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because actually that was like so iconic to me. Like I will remember that for a very long time. I thought for me it was my favorite on the stage tonight or last night, but I didn't judge. But anyways, it was a 10 out of 10 for me. I really, really, really enjoyed that performance.
I would say my favorite performance of the night was Trevor, only because it was just so satisfying to watch it go well.
Second, that reminds me, I have a little itch down there, and I just got a fresh manicure. I just need an itch down deep, and oh yeah, oh Tiana,
Yes.
To watch a Jennifer Coolidge impersonation just be as funny as you want it to be was so like such a relief, and then also the fact that it was funny as shit. So I love that.
Yeah.
All right, on to the critiques. So this week, tiramisu and diabetes were safe, meaning that Tabitha and Trevor were the top 2 girls of the week.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting eliminated. That's right. So this week, because of the 2 dropouts of Bombshell and Bo, for again personal health reasons and everything, go love, send them love, get them support. There was a top 2 for the week. You know, we have to think about how many weeks are left. We can't like have a top 2 finale. That'd be kind of crazy. And they lip synced to the song
"What You Waiting For" by Gwen Stefani.
Miss Gwyneth Stefania.
Yes.
And I thought it was amazing. They were like going crazy, having fun. Trevor had a costume reveal. Dr. Phil was in a 90. It was so iconic. And Tabitha also like put on makeup as Dr. Phil. It was so iconic. Honestly, one of the best lip syncs so far. Yeah. And I think that having it be a top 2 just made it more fun because you're fighting for your win.
Not like
whereas like your life, you know?
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah,
Right?
I'd agree with the lip sync. I thought it was like exactly what encapsulates what makes drag so perfect. It was like crazy, stupid, funny, but like at the same time just like serving.
It was
like
campy.
it was so good.
It was so campy.
Yeah.
I loved it. And with that being said, our winner this week was
Christie. Finally, after being high for like
Girl.
however many weeks,
Girl,
she
she's
gets
been
a
high.
win.
She was high before the competition.
Oh,
started.
real. The stoner loner with a boner for mystery.
And the mystery is
She won.
that's the mystery. No, there were high talks about, you know, placement issues, and I would have to say that I agree with one of the placements, but again, everyone was funny as hell. It's one of those things where like nobody was robbed per se because they were all fighting for that spot, and everyone was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I do agree with that, and with the lip sync, anyone could have won. I thought it was amazing. It was so tight, and that's kind of crazy. I'm happy for Tabitha to finally have her win, and with that, our leaderboard kind of now goes Trevor, Tabitha, Daya, and then Tiara.
Yes.
But again, we have three weeks left.
Yes,
30
3
minutes.
weeks. 3 weeks left.
30 minutes. We have 3 weeks left. But next week, we do not know what's going to happen. So you'll just have to come and find out because it's going to be a huge turn of events.
Yes. So come out to Shakers 9 p.m. on Wednesday to see what happens.
With that being said, British Vogue, this has been Charlie XCX.
And I'm Cher, bitch. This has been the Shakedown.
Whoa!
Whoa.
This has been the Shakedown, bitch.
Wagon
Whoa.
wheel with Tushi.
You know every song. Okay.
Dark lady laughed and the candles were by one. Okay.
But yeah. Alright.
Oh, should we say like and subscribe and stuff? Because we never do that. Okay.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
And comment down below who you're rooting for. Okay.
I'm rooting for world peace.
Real.
Yeah.
And Halloween every single day.
Yes. All right, back to my bed.
Real as hell. Why did it take longer to drive here than it took to film this episode? Is actually insane.
The episode should have just been like one of those video calls.
Yo, literally, it's just 15 minutes long.